When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I doing is pick my phone and try to scrolling the some of video, scrolling the short video like in the Instagram and the TikTok and the short video in YouTube. You know, I don't really have a time to say thank you, even if just a little to say thank you for my breath. The first thing in my morning. I think it's not just happened for myself. I found that all of the people, all of us, is never say thank you for some opportunity to life when we wake up in the morning, for the breath when we wake up in the morning. But most of people, when we wake up in the morning, the first thing we doing is to pick our phone and scrolling some of the video. You know, I was being lazy people. I don't really have a time to schedule myself. I don't have a direct. I don't have a maps like when I wake up in the morning. I have a time to making video on reading a book or writing or something like that, like journaling or whatever is. I don't have it. I don't have something like this. And then I trying to find something in the video in the YouTube, and I read article about how to fix my laziness. I never wake up early in the morning. Like 2 years before I using my productivity, I always wake up. Maybe the first thing I wake up in the morning for the early is for the 9th a.m. and or to 10 a.m. I don't really have a time to wake up in the 6 p.m. or 6 a.m. or 7 p.m. So if 7 a.m. I don't have a time to wake up at this time. You know, I'm being a lazy people. And then I realized that I tried to find the video. I would try to watching some video who really helped me to fix my laziness. But until I watching again, read again and again, I never find the answer for my question, for my laziness, how to fix my laziness. Because I realized that who really fix my laziness is when I realize for what I am doing, when I ask the some question for what I am doing, like why I so being a lazy people, why I can't being a productivity people, why I waste my time to just scrolling the video. And then this will happen until I repeat this every single day for every day in my life for 30 years. 30 years is not so. Like I like the opportunity to improve my life. I like the opportunity to making me be more better people. So if you find that laziness, being a lazy people, it is something bad habit, it is something kill your life, it is something waste your time, you need to watch more my video. Because I realized that it's my come from my experience. I realized that to truly making us to truly fix our so truly why we being a lazy people, it's about because we procrastination. Like the first thing to really make us realize why we being a lazy people is to ask the question, why you being lazy. Then I realized that when I weak and try to making a case for myself, I realized that the problems, the sum of the elementary problems why I being a lazy people is procrastination. Because when I tried to do my homework when I being a student for the 3 years ago, the first thing who come in my mind is tomorrow is the best way to doing my homework, to finish my homework. I always think that when I'm tired to making the homework, even when tomorrow is the limit time of to my homework, I always procrastination for my doing, and as a result, I never doing my homework. I never finish my homework because I never find, because the first thing who come in my mind when I try to doing something my homework is tomorrow is the best time, because I always think tomorrow I have a time, more time in tomorrow. That's why I always procrastination. You know, I never find a good time. I never find the best time to do my homework. And then as a result, I never do my homework, and it's the bad thing on myself. Just happen. It's not just happen for my homework. It's happen my own life. Like when I try to making video, when I try to doing something productivity, for example, I making video, the first thing I hate when I try to making video is to think tomorrow is the best time to making video. So I always think that tomorrow is the best time. That's why I always procrastination. I think it's not just happen for myself, it also happen to you. Like I find that most of the people, they try to making a procrastination for what they want to do, because they think that tomorrow is the best time. But as it depend on my experience, as a result that I never doing something, I never create something, because I never find the good day, the best time, the perfect time to start my productivity, to start my life. That's why if you want to try to stop being lazy, if you think laziness is something kill yourself, you must fix your procrastination. Like if you think that you have a time, more time than tomorrow, you'll never want to start to doing something. I think this the one reason why we become a lazy people. That's why I'm become a lazy people. And the number two to fix our laziness is to wake up early in the morning. I think I don't know how much you hear this sentence to make you be more better people, to make you be more healthy people, to make you successful people, to make you be more productivity. I don't really know how much you hear this sentence, but I realized that I noticed that when I try to watching some video, the successful people in the YouTube, most of them is talk the same thing. Is if you want to be more successful people, if you want to be more better people, if you want to be more productivity, the first thing maybe he talk is about, most of them it talk about wake up early in the morning. I think it's also happened to me. Like when I wake up in the morning, my body is really strong and my mind is really fresh. Because I don't have anything to think in the first my day. Like, but when we try to wake up last in the morning, we being a lazy people, we is so getting tired of making some productivity. I think that's why you become a lazy people, because wake up in the morning is truly make you have more energy to doing something. And in effect, to really it's with being a lazy people, it's not because we truly lazy people, but because we don't have more time to wake up in the morning, we don't have more energy to doing something. I think it's the number two, how to fix your own laziness. The number three, to really fix your laziness is when you try to exercise your body. I think it's the most important also with yourself. And the fact we as lazy people, being lazy, it's not because you truly lazy people, but because you don't have energy to doing anything. Like as a human being or whatever, it's also happen in animal for the anything who have a breath, like we can capable to doing something when we have energy. I think that's the point. We will be able to doing something when we have energy to doing something what you want to do. I think it's most not just to make us laziness. Like when we become lazy people, I never find that I noticed that I never find the people who being a lazy people he have a time to exercise their body. But I find that a lot of the people who being a lazy people, being a laziness, he have more time to just lying in bed to scrolling some movie in the Netflix and the short video in the TikTok, YouTube short in the Instagram and something like that, who really waste their time. I never find that the lazy people is to exercise their body. I think that's the point. If you want to fix your laziness, you need to exercise your body, because you will capable to doing something when you have energy in your body and also in your mind. Okay, it's number 3. The number 4, to how to fix your laziness is to build your own motivation. Like some of the people argue that to really make us success, to really something works, it not by motivation, but because by discipline and the system. Like I agree, I also agree about it. I 100% agree about it. But to really running our system, to really make us want to be disciplined, we need the motivation. We need other people to motivate us. Some of the people is they don't want to really hear the sum of motivation. I think motivation is the best to running our system and our discipline, to make us disciplined when we have I know that to making us to be successful is not by hearing the motivation or to build motivation, to buy motivation but by discipline and the system. But to truly running our system and to become a disciplined people, we need the motivation. Like okay, it's the best. I think it's also the best way to make you to fix your laziness is to find your own motivation. But if you don't not yet already find your motivation, you can build your own motivation to make you keep going. Like David Goggin, I think is the best stronger man people in the world. He have a motivation for his own self. He build his own motivation to make himself to keep going. I think I find that all the book I'm read, like to really make us keep going, because the opportunity, the most important to really make us successful is when we try to keep going. It also happen when you try to fix your laziness, is to make you keep going for what a system to fix your laziness. And the number 5, the last I want to share with you is to have a dreams. Like all the people who want to doing something, it's not because he diligent people, he want to do something because not he was born with diligent people, but because he have something want to finish, he have something to want to create in his life, he have something he want to achieve in his life. That's why he making some system to be a disciplined people, to hearing motivation, to read some of the books who really help him to keep going, to create something, to doing something who really meaningful in his life. It's not because he diligent people, but because he have dreams. I think it's because I say it the last, because most of this, when we don't have a dreams for what we are doing, we'll never try to doing something. So if you want to fix your laziness, the first thing you must build is your dreams. You must have big dreams in your life. Like when you already have a dreams, your mind, your body will lead by your dreams. just your dreams is big a picture for what you are doing. It also to make you as want to doing something. I think that's the point. Hope I hope you understand what I'm saying, because I am learning. I am a student for learning the English. I'm making this video also to learning how to speak better in English. Hope you understand what I'm saying, and hope this is some 5 way for myself to come in my own experience really help you to fix your laziness. Thank you so much for your time.